Alright, so this one is about Vybz Kartel, right? And about how he is supposed to be getting 2 police officers fired. Or he might get 2 police officers fired in Jamaica. And I want you to watch the video, listen to what I'm saying. We're going to talk about how exactly is he going to get 2 police officers fired. Alright? Alright, welcome to SouFLoTV again, everybody. It's your host with the most. So the topic for this one is Vybz Kartel could get 2 police officers fired. Now when I saw that headline, you know, I had to go straight to the story. Vybz Kartel getting 2 police officers fired. Vybz Kartel is in prison right now appealing a life sentence, right? So how is he in a position to get 2 police officers fired? See, I have some other information which Brains did a video on, and I am going to do my video on it as well. And I thought that was where this was going, but no, just another case of Vybz Kartel in a certain. So big up to Urban Islands for this one, but we're going to read through and then we're going to show you a video clip and then we're going to discuss that. It does have to do with 2 police officers though, so stay tuned. Alright, so the story went like this. The story says that Vybz Kartel music could get 2 cops fired from the force. A video clip of 2 Jamaican cops went viral over the past couple of days. The short clip shows a male officer with a female cop riding shotgun while listening to Stylo G's Touchdown remix featuring Nicki Minaj and Vybz Kartel. Now, I did a complete word for word pen and paper review on that song, and I said that that was also the baddest remix of the year and also a crossover hit, because you have Stylo G who's doing big things in the UK on the European screen, then you have Nicki Minaj who does not know Nicki Minaj, and then you have Vybz Kartel. So with that said, moving right along, so it's the monstrous hit Touchdown. Just touched down in the airport, That's what the cops were riding around singing. Jamaican police officer, a man and a female, right? The camera was rolling when Kartel's verse was on, and the female cop spit all the lewd lyrics right on cue. You must imagine that a lot of people are upset because she spit all the lewd lyrics right on cue. Anything lewd in there was probably a part where he said Nicky Pum Pum Fata, or probably a part where he said, while you there your job, your girl giving me a blowjob. That part might have offended people because she said the lyrics to that part while the song was playing. I have a theory, but let's finish reading this first. The communication arms of the police force has confirmed that the video has since made its way all the way to the high command, who have since launched an investigation to determine whether or not the 2 officers broke any laws or breached any department policy. Some viewers were seen voicing their concerns on whether or not the video is appropriate and how law enforcement officials should conduct themselves while on the job. Nothing about this is funny. And all you who are laughing and supporting the slackness from our police officers, like seriously, is this how our tax dollars are being spent? One female commented. I saw. Another one, a civilian may have also been in the squad car while the officers were filming and listening to the music. Vybz Kartel is currently serving a life sentence in prison for murder, which also makes him public enemy when it comes to the police force. Kartel's attorney argued during the 2014 trial, that is appeal trial last summer, that police officers tampered with evidence used in convicting him, and the dancehall star is now awaiting the verdict of that appeal, which we all know has already gone through. Sources told this news media outlet, which is Urban Islands, that 2 officers in question could face disciplinary actions over the video posted on social media. The Jamaica Constabulary Force has specific policies geared towards what cops can and cannot post on their social media accounts, whether they are on duty or they are off duty. So, This is the two cops. They were riding in the car and the video played. And Urban Islands even has the video up here. Alright, so she said, just touched down like NASA. While you there, your job. Said, Nikki Pum Pum Fata. I thought that was what it would be. While you there, your job. Your girl giving me a blowjob. So she's basically just repeating the words to the song. And I am going to read some comments from some people following Urban Islands on Instagram. I'm going to read some comments from some people concerning this, and I'm going to give my own take as far as the police goes, as far as Vybz Kartel goes, as far as this video goes, and all that. Stay tuned. Here I am on Urban Islands on Instagram. And if you don't follow Urban Islands, go follow them on Instagram. I don't like to take information from places and then people say, where you get that information from, SouFlo? You teach the people them things so and so. So I like to say my sources. So Urban Islands will get that one here from, right? But we're going to put our own opinion, our own spin on the thing. So watch this. Hairstyles by Jody. Big up Jody. Jody says the title of the story said that Vybz Kartel may get officers fired. My question is, did Vybz Kartel told them to do what they were doing? Why put the blame on him? Aren't they two people that are responsible adults? And that is exactly my question from the get-go. Kartel never put the gun at them head and tell them to listen to his music. But I understand the heading of the thing. His music could get 2 officers fired. Or listening to Vybz Kartel music could get 2 officers fired. But you know, in media, it's all about sensationalization of a story, because if it's not sensational, people don't even tune in the first place. So Vybz Kartel could get 2 people fired, 2 police officers fired. Sounds much more grabbing than listening to Vybz Kartel's music could get 2 police officers fired. You know what I'm saying? So explain that right away. Now, somebody said, give them a break. They are humans like us. We all unwind differently. We all have the same stress, same bills, stress, life, stress. We all humans. The Prime Minister danced on stage and he is still our Prime Minister. Why didn't you change him and bash him? Let them be. Let them be. Talk to them, but remember, it's life. On or off camera, they are still humans. And let me just say this. Remember, well, me say, yeah, there are no derogatory words in man shoulder fear fling. There are no derogatory words in there. But I see Andrew Holness oftentimes keeping up with the trends. But I do remember him with Vybz Kartel. And when you get that new clocks, the daddy, during the whole election period and all that. So he was seen, this person is right, I mean, he was seen repeating lyrics from Vybz Kartel as well, right? Incarcerated, convicted, as they say, murderer, because he's been convicted of it, doesn't mean that he's guilty. He's still appealing and fighting for his innocence, but in the eyes of the law, he is a convicted murderer. And at the time, he was that when the Prime Minister was, oh, when you get that new clocks, the daddy, and quoting from some of his big songs. Right? And nobody said anything about that. Now, hey ladies and big man, honestly, no. This video clip is so harmless compared to others that are out there. Furthermore, they are Jamaicans, and yes, they are police officers just having a stressless day compared to the rough days, them just billing a little vibes while listening to King of Vibes. Understand? So I totally agree with that one. Shelly Go-Getter says, I don't see what the issue is at all. Tony Finish said, a police still a human being, you know. Why can't they enjoy music like other humans? Just cause those wicked cops who set up cartel feel bad cause the man is innocent. So well, nobody enough to listen to the man music. They can't get fired. It's just a song. Well, DJ Prento, it is just a song. But you see that part of the song where you are in uniform, riding in the people's money car, cause the people them tax money pay, you know what I'm saying, riding in the people's money car, me call it police car, squaddy car, and you're in there singing about while you there, your job, your girl giving me a blow job, and whose pum pum is fatter. The lyrical content of the song is what could get them in some hot water. They could consider that very unprofessional, right? I am pretty sure if they were in the car singing "The Lord Saves Me" or some Christian song, some church music that are playing in the background, this would have a whole different outlook. It would be more like they would be praised because they are praising the Lord while they are on duty in the line of fire and all these things, right? But because it was a Vybz Kartel song, and worse, he is where he is and his storied history now with law enforcement, they're saying that it's something bad. Here's my take on this. I'm not going to read any more of the comments. I can tell you that there are a lot of comments over there, and 99% of them are backing up the police officers that were seen in the vehicle. Now, I've always said that big up to the good police officer them out there, because they're Jamaicans just like the bad ones. The thing is, when we're little, we have dreams, and some of us did dream of becoming soldiers and police officers, and we had this grandiose thought that we were going to come protect our environment and our community and do the hard work and, you know what I'm saying, keep law and order. And there are those like that that still get up every day and genuinely get out there and do the work, yeah? So big up to them. Fire burn the dirty, nasty, corrupted one them, but big up to the good ones out there. Now, good police officers out there, they're doing the work. Listen, this is not no walk in the park kind of a job. This ain't no, this is at times, and a lot of times, it's stressful. And worse, you know, say in Jamaica, the police officers, their pay is for what they do. Their pay is like, nah, you know? So, and that's been a discrepancy for years. So if the people them want to ride round in the car and listen to some Vybz Kartel, or listen to some Tinga Stewart, or listen to some oldies, or some newies, or listen to whatever they want to listen to, it shouldn't be taken that seriously. It shouldn't be that big of a deal. That it all gone all the way to high command and now investigation is being launched. Go launch some investigation and take it all the way to the high command of the police officer them, where they are rob and kill people that are innocent, or like the story from the old lady, the old couple from over Hellshire that lived in America for whole 30-40 years and went back to Jamaica, and in a broad daylight man come at them yard in uniform and rob them, clean out them house, how much $1 million worth of jewelry. Those things you need to take to high command. Those things you need to have under serious investigation and something like that. Don't bother come with this. This is trivial. And we do this all the time. We always pay attention to the small things when in the grand scheme of things they have nothing to do with nothing. Yeah? I would rather know that the police officer is cool like that. That him can listen to a Vybz Kartel, or she can listen to a Vybz Kartel sing. It tells me that they're human and they're in touch with the people that they govern, that they surround. Y'all don't see what's going on like in America? When police officers that are out of touch with the people try to govern those communities, people dead for no reason because they're out of touch with the people. So leave the police them alone. Make them listen to them two songs. The only thing I'm saying to them is this. Putting it on your social media account, knowing that it's public, while in uniform, while riding around, no, I don't think it's worth them being fired over it. But I think somebody should draw them in and say, look, don't put nothing more like that up there, okay? And if you do, we're going to have to reprimand you in some kind of way because of the kind of heat that it will bring. You're out there, you're riding around, nobody needs to know what you're riding around listening to. You could be riding around fighting crime and listening to Vybz Kartel all day. Even listen, Vybz Kartel has a lot of songs, by the way, that has nothing to do with gun, and it's all uplifting. But even if you want to listen to some Tommy Lee, some bust out a boy head while you're out there fighting crime, that's your business. No one needs to know. The point where the line was crossed, I want my audience to understand, is when the lyrical content of the song and then them being in uniform, place that video on social media. So once you place stuff on social media, people, please expect that people are entitled to their opinions and they're going to say all kinds of stuff. And a lot of what they're going to say is not going to be something that you like. Alright? So we're going to leave it at that. Left the police them alone, man. Them not do nothing. Alright? Good police out there, big them up. Dirty police out there, dash them away. I mean dash them away as kill them. I mean dash them away as get them out of the force or out of our way and out of our sight. Alright? Big up and bless up. I'm out. Peace.